Part 2 of today's episode will discuss embroidery-specific flat-sided needles. We'll walk you through the needles you most commonly use on your single needle home embroidery machine. The first needles we're going to go over are everyday machine embroidery needles. Embroidery needles have a larger eye than sewing needles, and the large eye is specified by the ST, which is code that Organ brand needles use to let you know that it's a large eye needle. These needles come in sizes 7511, 8012, and 9014, which are the most commonly used sizes in everyday embroidery. All needle sizes are available in both the ballpoint and sharp point types. When you need to determine which point type your needle is, look for the code BP on the package, which indicates that this is a ballpoint. The absence of the BP means it's a sharp point. It's safe to say that the 7511 is the important size to have on hand because this is the needle recommended for use with standard 40 weight machine embroidery thread. For thicker threads heavier than 40 weight, like a 30 weight, you will want to use a 9014. Again, these are the most common embroidery specific large eye flat side needles for everyday use. This is a specialized needle that features a reinforced blade. The reinforcement of the blade helps the needle last longer at high speeds. There are embroidery machines like the BabyLock and a certain Brother sewing machine model that holds 6 needles and more recently 10 needles. Machines like this are what you might call in-between machines with features of both home machines and commercial machines. These needles are ideal for these kinds of machines that run similarly to commercial machines but have the flat blade required for home machines. Flipping these up, you can see the codes on the boxes. The HA130 means it is a home machine, and the EB or EBBR is the code that Organ brand uses to specify what they are for the BabyLock and Brother semi-commercial embroidery machines with the flat-sided shank. As mentioned earlier, they will run better and longer at high speeds than the speed of a single needle home machine. To recap, this is a large eye needle made for embroidery and a light ballpoint, meaning it is in between a sharp and a ballpoint. So it is great for both with that reinforced blade. We have a range of sizes for you to choose from, starting with the 65-9 AP to the 90-14, with the 75-11 being the most common for 40 weight machine embroidery thread. All are available on allstitch.com. Lastly, we will review the 5-pack embroidery needle sets. These are the same kind of large eye needles, which, as we said, are necessary for embroidery. These 5-pack sets are perfect if you are not looking to order a full pack of 100. You can order a pack of 2 of these 5 needle sets, which might allow you to purchase the full line of sizes and point types. We do have a variety set that we will discuss later. The anti-glue is available as an embroidery needle, which means it is non-stick, which is the needle set on your left. These are good if you are embroidering on non-woven fabrics like vinyl or anything that will heat up essentially. In the 5 packs, we have the 75 needle, which, as we said earlier, is the average size needle that you need for the 40 weight machine embroidery thread. You can order this pack variety of the embroidery anti-glue. It contains 3 of the 9014s, a couple of the 116s, so together along with the package, you'll have a nice variety of needles you need. If you use a spray adhesive, a press and stick, or a sticky backing, the anti-glue is the best needle to prevent it from grabbing the glue and heating up with non-woven man-made fabric like the vinyl. We also have a metallic embroidery needle. This also has an assortment of needles. This set comes with 3 of the 9014s and 2 of the 116s because many metallic threads are heavier or more textural than regular 40 weight embroidery thread that benefits from a larger needle like 9014. Some very heavy metallics also exist for which you would need a 116 needle. At the top middle, we have another nice assortment of embroidery needles that includes a 80-12 top stitch, a 75-11 titanium ballpoint needle, and also another basic embroidery needle, a 75-11, and lastly, one of the anti-glue needles. This is a great pack to have if you want one of each. Last but not least, we have some standard large eye flat-sided embroidery needles. At the top, the 7511s, and at the bottom is an assortment with the 3 7511s and the 2 of the 9014 needles. Thank you for joining me in today's Learn With Me episode about flat-sided embroidery specific needles. In part 3 of this needle series, we will review sewing and construction machine needles. Also, check out our other videos and educational resources on allstitch.com.
All Stitch, all the supplies, all the savings, every day.